Our previous meeting ran long, so we'll need to reschedule today's meeting.
I'll buy those parts.
What?
The name's Keiichi Sato. I'm a sales rep at Days Electronics. I came to Doyomeki Electronics today because they invited me to discuss a joint development project. But
Thank you for making the trip out here, but our previous meeting ran long, so we'll need to reschedule today's meeting.
Oh, wait. Reschedule? What do you mean? We had a confirmed appointment.
I apologize, but we're extremely short-staffed right now. It's just not possible to fit you in today.
I understand. If that's the case, I suppose there's nothing we can do about it.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have my next meeting.
Yes?
sorry, the door was open, so I couldn't help but overhear. May I ask what kind of meeting you had planned for today?
I'm Yui Takase from Tokimeki Factory. I came here to pitch our logic semiconductors.
Logic semiconductors? I'll buy those parts.
What?
If you don't mind, can I take a look at your materials?
Yes, of course. Here you go.
This is incredible.
Huh?
I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Keiichi Sato from Days Electronics. I'd love to purchase $10 million worth of these semiconductors.
$10 million? Seriously?
Absolutely. Well, this isn't the ideal place to go over it. Let's arrange a proper business meeting.
Sure. I was just about to head back to the factory. So if you'd like, you could come with me. I can't believe it. What kind of luck is this?
Oh, you're still here, Mr. Sato.
Yes.
It's a shame we couldn't move forward with the joint project, but maybe next time.
Right.
By the way, Mr. Sato, are you thinking about working with Tokimeki Factory?
Yes. I just looked over their materials, and I'd really love for our company to buy their parts. Pardon me, Mr. Shinjo, but Miss Takase came here today specifically to meet with you. I just feel like it's not okay to cancel her appointment at the last minute like that.
Apologies for that. We're short-staffed, you see. Well, even if we had the meeting, their parts are too expensive for us, so a deal wouldn't have happened anyways.
But
anyway, best of luck to you. And Miss Takase, sorry for the trouble today.
Not at all.
Shall we?
Yes.
We'll make sure to use every last part to its full potential. After that, Days Electronics officially purchased $10 million worth of parts from Tokimeki Factory. A few months later. This is our new PC, built with your logic semiconductors. Your factory's semiconductors outperform anything from the competition, making them perfect for both business use and gaming. The fast data processing has been a huge talking point among users. Thanks to that, sales have been fantastic.
Really? That's amazing! I can't believe our logic semiconductors ended up in such an incredible PC! And that they're reaching so many people! Thank you so much! We owe it all to you, Keiichi!
Come on, Yui. It's your factory that deserves the props for creating such awesome semiconductors. Right now, our company is exploring the development of AI-powered products. If you're interested, we'd love to partner with you and use your logic semiconductors for them. What do you say?
Thank you so much! We'd love to!
Meanwhile, over at Doyomeki Electronics, they also launched a new PC. But
Yasuharu, about the new PC we just started selling? How are sales looking so far?
Yumi. Well, I'd say sales are looking promising.
a few days later.
What is going on here, Yasuharu?
What do you mean?
I just looked at the customer reviews for our new PC. They're all questioning our so-called high performance. And instead, they're raving about the PC from Days Electronics that launched at the same time.
I see.
I was told you insisted on using semiconductors from Dokito Factory, but it turns out they're nowhere near as good as the one from Tokimeki Factory.
Well, you see, Tokimeki Factory's semiconductors are just too expensive. So I figured going with a cheaper supplier would help us keep the final price down.
If you were balancing cost and performance, then you failed. You should have valued Tokimeki Factory's technology a lot more.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyway, just make sure you do better next time. From what I hear, Days Electronics is working on a smart oven with IoT capabilities. We need to step up our game and develop something just as good. Or better. Yuta, do you have a minute?
Sure.
I want you to team up with Yasuharu on this next project.
Wait, Yumi, I'm perfectly capable of handling this on my own.
This is going to be a major development, so we'll need all hands on deck. I'd appreciate it if you two could work together.
I understand.
Let's do our best, Yasuharu. Huh? Are we heading to Tokimeki Factory?
That's right. Is there a problem?
Well, I heard that during the last PC project, you chose not to use their semiconductors.
Days Electronics is planning to use Tokimeki Factory's logic semiconductors for their smart oven too. If we want to beat them, we're going to need those parts. It's fine. I already got approval to outspend Days Electronics if necessary.
Really? That's impressive.
I've been doing this a long time. Just leave it to me.
Yes, sir. I sure hope this works out. Meanwhile, we were already working on the smart oven project, with our engineer, Shin, joining the team. It's clear that for busy families, the demand is growing for appliances that make cooking easier.
If you could prep and cook with just your smartphone, that'd be a huge help.
The biggest concern, though, is security. We'll need to take every possible measure to protect personal data from leaks and unauthorized access.
Right. Our company plans to make security our top priority as well.
Absolutely. We want customers to feel safe using our products. Mr. Shinjo, what brings you here?
I actually came to discuss something. Would your factory be willing to supply us with your logic semiconductors as well?
Wait, what?
We've already secured approval to invest more than Days Electronics. We absolutely need your semiconductors.
What? Wasn't he acting all high and mighty just a minute ago? Now he's practically begging.
What's this all about? Why are you suddenly showing up like this? Not to mention you completely ignored me the last time we met.
I sincerely apologize for that. It was incredibly rude of me.
So, Mr. Shinjo, what's got you intrigued by their parts all of a sudden? Could it be that after seeing how well our PC performed, you finally realized just how good Tokimeki Factory's semiconductors are?
Come on, Mr. Sato, what are you talking about? That's not it. It just so happens that our new product requires their parts, that's all. Miss Takase, please. Would you at least consider it?
Consider it, you say?
Mr. Shinjo, I'm Shin Sawamura, lead developer for our semiconductors. If I may, despite having a scheduled meeting with us, you showed absolutely no interest in our semiconductors back then.
No, that's not true. It's not like we didn't care.
We only want to work with companies who genuinely recognize the value of what we create. I'm afraid we'll have to ask you to leave.
Wait, hold on.
Keiichi saw our semiconductors just once and immediately recognized their potential. That moment really turned things around for me, Keiichi. I'm so grateful for all the help you gave us back then.
Not at all. It's us who should be thanking you. Our sales numbers skyrocketed thanks to your incredible parts. Mr. Shinjo, I'm sorry, but if your order ends up cutting into our supply of Days Electronics, that's a real problem for us. So I'm gonna have to ask you to walk away from this deal.
Oh, I see. It's clear there's no point in pushing any further. What a waste. We were ready to invest a fortune, too. Darn it. If Tokimeki Factory won't work with us, we'll just have to find someone else. Yuta, let's go.
Yes, sir. A few months later, at a major electronics fair, both Days Electronics and Doyomeki Electronics unveiled their brand new microwave ovens.
Yasuhara, Yuta. So, how's the new microwave selling?
It's off to a strong start so far.
I hear the Days Electronics model comes packed with cutting-edge IoT tech. You can sync it with a smartphone app and handle the whole cooking process with a single button press. Gotta hand it to Days Electronics. They really know how to nail what their customers want.
Our microwaves might not match Days Electronics when it comes to performance, but we've kept the price low to make up for it. So our sales are right up there with theirs.
Seriously? I'm happy to hear that. By the way, in the end, you couldn't work out a deal with Tokimeki Factory for their semiconductors, right?
That's correct. We ran into some difficulties with Tokimeki Factory. After that, Yasuharu and I visited quite a few factories. And in the end, he made the call and found an alternative supplier. Honestly, I'm not totally convinced about the quality, but...
Relax. With my years of experience, finding good parts is no big deal.
After that disaster with the PC launch, I was a little worried. But it looks like you've got things under control this time. Keep up the good work, okay?
Got it. Leave it to me.
However, just a few days later... Yasuharu, we've got a serious problem. Customers who bought our microwave oven are reporting that the personal information stored in the companion app has been leaked.
What did you say?
It seems the microwave's network connection was hacked, and the server came under attack.
What?
Yasuharu, what is going on here? I told you we needed to make sure our security measures were rock solid, right?
We did. We had multiple internal meetings to cover everything.
Internal meetings? You didn't bring in an outside security firm.
No, our internal team has been improving their skills. So we thought we could handle security in-house. Plus, it helped cut costs.
I already told you! Stop trying to balance cost and performance! We're nowhere near ready to handle this level of security ourselves. Ugh, I can't believe this is happening.
We've already contacted the team in charge, and they're working on an emergency fix as we speak.
Please also bring in outside security experts for assistance. I'll help too. Let's focus on getting this under control.
Yes, ma'am.
A few hours later... Yasuharu, we've got another major issue.
What is it this time?
The server that supports all our IoT devices has gone down. This one also seems to be a result of the cyber attack.
You've got to be kidding me.
What in the world is going on here? Yasuharu, I trusted you to handle this development. Why are we facing one disaster after another?
We just need to focus on getting through this for now.
Yasuharu.
What now? I'm in the middle of handling this mess.
Mr. Sato from Days Electronics and Miss Takase from Tokimeki Factory are here to see you.
What? What brings you here today? As you can see, this really isn't a good time for a meeting.
We have something urgent we need to report.
What is it?
It seems your company is currently overwhelmed with the data breach.
How do you know about that?
Actually, we've been flooded with customer inquiries at our company too.
What?
Because personal data leaked from your product, our customers are now worried the same thing could happen with our ovens.
Excuse me?
It's clear the root cause of this issue lies in your company's lack of proper security measures. We need you to take immediate and appropriate action.
Oh, I understand.
If I may, could you tell us exactly what kind of security measures you had in place?
Well, that's...
We handled the security internally this time. We thought it would help cut costs.
Yuta, that's not something you should be revealing.
Are you saying that Cutting costs led to critical gaps in your security measures?
Mr. Shinjo, if I remember correctly, you also said our logic semiconductors were too expensive, didn't you?
Well,
It's true that lower prices are a benefit for customers, but isn't it even more important that they can rely on the product for years to come? At our factory, we want our products to be something people can trust for the long haul. That's why we prioritize quality and performance, even if it raises the cost a bit. I was counting on you to see my point and recognize the genuine value in what we produce, instead of just focusing on the cost.
I feel the same way Yui does. I want to make products people can trust and use for years with confidence. That's the mindset I bring to every product I work on.
I feel the same way too.
Do you really? Mr. Shinjo, all you ever talk about is how to make things cheaper. You're so focused on cutting costs, you completely lost sight of the people who actually use the products.
Oh,
You didn't just trample on the pride of the people who create these products, you also betrayed the customers who were looking forward to them and left them full of anxiety. This is not something we can just overlook. Our company is seriously considering filing a claim for damages against yours.
no way.
Yasuharu, what do you have to say for yourself? I trusted you and put my faith in you.
Yumi, I'm sorry, but I can't work with Yasuharu anymore. Why does this keep happening? I've had enough.
Yuta!
Well then, excuse us. We'll be in touch again soon. After that, Doyomeki Electronics suffered massive losses from the data breach, and the company went bankrupt under the weight of enormous compensation payments. Yasuharu, clinging to his so-called years of experience, has been desperately searching for a new job, but no one will hire him.
I still have my mortgage to pay off. My wife left me too. What am I gonna do?
Meanwhile, Yui and I have already started working on a brand new product together. Great job at today's meeting. If you're free, would you like to grab dinner with me?
Well, yes, I'd love to.
Looks like we're getting a little closer outside of work too. Thanks for watching until the end.
Don't forget to subscribe.
I really don't think a happy home can exist without true love between two people. So I want to call off our wedding right now.
Say what? So, yeah, it's official. This wedding isn't happening anymore.
Wait, please, can we talk this over?
I'm Keiichi Sato. Today is meant to be my wedding day with my fiancée, Ayami. Hey, Ayami, I'm all ready. Where are you?
Keiichi, I've been considering things. I honestly don't think a couple can create a happy home without true love. So I want to call off our wedding right now.
Say what? No way. You're really going to cancel today, of all days? When we're having our wedding?
I'm with Shu right now, my coworker. I'm not into this whole business marriage thing with you. I really want to marry Shu for love. I know I came up with this plan in the first place, so I'm super sorry about that.
I see. Well, if that's how you feel, then I guess there's nothing I can do.
Keiichi? The ceremony's about to start. What are you doing out here?
Keiichi, you look great in that tux.
Thanks, Yui.
Huh? Are you alright? You look kind of pale.
Hey, Keiji. I can't find Ayami anywhere. I get the brides take their time getting ready, but if she's not here yet, she's going to be late for the whole ceremony. Keiji, did something happen with Ayami?
Ricky, Dad, actually,
Ayami did what? Ricky, you and Ayami were the ones who suggested this wedding, right? Now you're just dropping it on us like this? That's not right at all. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
so, yeah, the wedding isn't happening anymore.
I'll go and update our guests.
Yikes! Getting stood up by the bride at the wedding? That's pretty brutal.
If what Keiichi's saying is true, then yeah, there's no way this wedding is going to happen. We should leave too.
I hope Keiichi is okay.
Wait a minute. I'll call Ayami now and...
She's made her choice and has someone else she cares about. So I'm pretty sure this wedding isn't happening. Let's not drag this out any longer. We can sort out the cancellation fees and our business arrangements another day.
Yeah, that's for the best. Now, if you'll excuse us.
And just like that, my wedding got canceled a few hours later.
Ayami, what in the world were you thinking when you canceled your wedding last minute? Do you even realize the chaos you created? The guests? The whole venue? It was a complete disaster. You agreed to this arranged marriage, right? What changed your mind?
At first, I thought maybe an arranged marriage could be a good idea if we could learn to be happy together. But I eventually figured out that if we don't really care about each other, it's just going to be awkward all the time. I don't want that. I want to marry someone I love. And Shu, he actually makes me feel important.
Honestly, forcing Ayami into a marriage for business reasons? That's just not right. She deserves way better. I'll do what it takes to keep her happy, so you don't need to stress over it.
What nonsense are you saying? You were the one who suggested this arranged marriage, Ayami. And now, since you canceled the wedding at the last minute, we have to pay the whole cancellation fee.
Hold up. There's a cancellation fee?
Yeah. I believed that marrying the son of Tokimeki Construction would be a great way for our company, Doki Doki Realty, to build a strong connection. It seemed like a smart move for business.
I get that you really wanted a marriage based on love, and I couldn't offer that because I pushed for the arranged marriage. But I thought this was what you wanted, for our company's sake.
Well, in the end, she picked me, so that's that.
I mean, sure. If I married Keiichi, we'd have a direct connection to his dad's business. But honestly, there are loads of other construction companies out there. We'll be alright without them.
Ayami, you're forgetting something important. Keiichi is in charge of his own company, Days Construction. This marriage wasn't only about strengthening our ties with Tokimeki Construction. It would have also brought us closer to Days Construction.
Whoa, wait. Tokimeki Construction and Days Construction? They're some of the top names in the construction industry.
Hold up. Seriously? Keiichi was that big of a deal?
No big deal. If we end up losing connections with those companies, that's just how it goes. Business is business. I'll win them over with a killer sales pitch. I'm sure I'll close some deals.
Aw, that's my shoe. Always full of confidence.
You're absolutely positive I can trust you with this?
Of course, trust me. A couple of days after that, Shu swung by my company, Days Construction, to share a business proposal. Nice to meet you. I'm Shu Oshima from Doki Doki Realty. I'm looking forward to our discussion today. So, this is the guy Ayami cheated on me with. Just perfect. This is gonna be pretty awkward. We're hoping to join forces with Days Construction to discuss a new residential project. This area is right next to City A, where the local government is really focused on urban development. Our plan is to build homes for families to bring in new residents. Setting up a new residential zone next to a city that's expanding, that does sound promising. Exactly. It's a golden opportunity. Yui, is something bothering you?
I'm not too sure about this area. I think I've come across some negative feedback about it in the past. I don't have the files on me, so I can't say for certain, but something about it feels wrong.
There's really nothing to worry about. Just keep in mind that if we don't speed things up, we might need to find a different construction company to carry on with this project. If you're not totally convinced, Yui, let's take some time to look into it more before we jump to any conclusions.
Yeah, I think that's better.
Seriously? Would it be alright if we went over your proposal for a bit? Yui is a great secretary, and if she's feeling uneasy about something, I'd rather be careful. Well, I don't mind at all. But just so you know, this is a really good opportunity. It'd be better if you could get back to us ASAP. If we take too long to hear back from you, another company might grab the deal. Got it. We'll get back to you soon.
This is the area Shu talked about in his proposal earlier.
This area? Wait a second. I knew it. You were right to be suspicious, Yui.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hey, Rika. Didn't Tokide Realty talk to you about a housing project yesterday? Can you pull up their documents for me?
Of course. Here they are. This project is quite extensive, so we decided to take our time reviewing it before we made a decision. They're looking to jump in right away on their part, though. How do you want to handle this proposal?
Their project location is right next to where Shu suggested for his idea. And their construction timelines are overlapping. So, if we want to partner with one of them, we can only pick one.
I did some research on the area the land Doki Doki Realty wants to work on. It's got trouble written all over it. Especially this section. Take a look.
Yeah, if we decide to work on that project with them, we're going to run into a bunch of issues along the way. And honestly, Shu's construction estimate feels way too cheap for a project that has this many risks.
I think we should pass on Shu's proposal and just go with Tokide Realty instead.
Yeah, good call. I feel like their conditions are way more appealing.
I'll reach out to Shu and let him know about our decision.
And so, we turned down what Shu proposed. But a few months later... Hey, Satoshi! Good work out there. How's that housing project coming along?
Oh, Keiji. Everything's going super well. At this pace, I really think we can finish the construction earlier than planned.
Oh, that's great to hear. Thanks. Just like I thought, our construction team has some serious talent.
Tokide Realty has lined up buyers for almost all the properties. The area's closeness to the new city and easy access to transport has created a lot of interest.
That's great. It feels amazing to know that people are really looking forward to moving into a home you built.
Yeah, and I know I can count on your team, just like always. Keep up the amazing work.
You got it.
Hey, Keiji.
So, it's true that your company was the one working on this residential project, huh?
Oh, Shu and Ayami. It's been a while. What are the odds we're both working on projects so close to each other? How's everything going with yours?
Oh, don't even get me started. Since your company turned us down for the project, we ended up choosing Doyomeki Construction. But then, we faced a ton of issues. Apparently, the place is prone to flooding when it rains heavily or during typhoons. So we had to elevate the ground before we could kick off construction. On top of that, there are mountains close by, which means we also need to implement landslide prevention measures. It's been a total nightmare, and we're really behind schedule.
Oh, wow, I see. That seems like a tough situation.
Yeah, we really didn't see all these bumps in the road coming. If your company had handled the project, it would have been way smoother. Working with Doyomeki Construction has been such a struggle.
Keiji, what were you thinking turning down Shu's pitch? You had ties with my dad's business. Shouldn't you have chosen to work with us instead of some random real estate firm?
Wow, Ayami. You've got some serious audacity to say that.
Just a reminder, you were the one who broke off our connection first, remember?
Well, yeah, but...
The second you pulled the plug on our wedding, your dad's firm was just another company in my eyes. I made my choice based on what was practical for our business, not because of personal reasons.
Shu, if Keiji was being fair with his choice, then you probably should have done a better job pitching your proposal.
Hey, I did my best.
No, Ayami, you've got it all wrong.
Excuse me?
Even before Shu pitched his idea with us, we were already aware of the potential problems, like the low elevation, the chance of landslides, and a lot of other issues. We figured it would cost a lot more in time than he estimated.
Yeah, it was clear that the costs would be much steeper with all those risks, and finishing the project on time was out of the question. That's why we declined his proposal. It was clear that Tokide Realty's deal was the top choice, with way better conditions.
No way!
Keiji, please, is there any chance you'd reconsider? Your company has a solid reputation for construction work. If your team jumps in,
things will go a lot more smoothly. Yeah, if my team were on it, they'd figure something out. Then, please. But we're already fully booked with other projects. So there's just no way we can take on a last-minute contract with Doki Doki Realty.
Absolutely. We're all booked solid for years ahead. If you're interested in working with us, you'll need to wait until we have an opening.
No way. So we're just stuck with Doyo Meki Construction?
If I had just held on to my connection with Keiji, this whole deal would have gone down a lot smoother.
Oh, and before I forget, there's something personal I want to discuss.
What is it?
I've already discussed this with your dad, Ayami. You and Shu are both responsible for the costs related to ending our engagement and the wedding cancellation fees. So, make sure you both settle the bill. Huh? So we have to worry about paying for that as well?
No way! I can't afford that!
And so, with their heads hanging, Shu and Ayami walked off, clearly feeling defeated.
You see? This is why I advised you to have a good relationship with Keiji. I knew this was going to happen.
I'm really sorry. I never thought it would change things for our business so much.
Shu, you looked like you had it all together when you pitched your proposal to them. What went wrong?
I took the time to break everything down so it was easy for them to understand. But Keiji recognized the risks in the project's development area and chose to reject my proposal.
Well, there's really nothing we can do at this point. We just have to carry on with the construction.
And so, Doki Doki Realty continued their project with Doyo Meki Construction.
Hey, do you have a minute? Every time it rains, the street in front of my house turns into a freaking lake. If this keeps up, my whole damn house is gonna flood.
We elevated the ground, so it should be just fine.
Oh yeah? Well, it's not fine. Even a small amount of rain makes me anxious. And if a storm or typhoon hits, what the heck am I supposed to do then?
I'm so sorry.
Hey, I heard y'all put in some concrete on the hills behind our homes to stop landslides. But whenever it rains, the dirt keeps sliding down. Are you sure this place is safe?
I sincerely apologize.
Oh, I'm terrified to even live here. I'm ready to end my lease and start moving out immediately.
Wait, what? No, please. Can't you just give it another thought? Even after the residents got settled, the problem just kept piling on. Shu and Ayami were always rushing to handle complaints, but tenants kept moving out. Their business was really taking a hit.
I can't believe this is happening. I should have never trusted you, Shu.
Oh, come on, Ayami. You were part of this project as well. Don't put all the blame on me. Those two were always arguing with each other and eventually split up. Meanwhile, Doki Doki Realty was close to going bankrupt. And as for me, we got a lot done today. Great work, Yui.
Keiichi? If you're not busy after this, how about we go out for dinner? I mean, since you're not with anyone now, I thought it'd be fine to try my luck, right?
Wait, what? It looks like there could be something developing between me and Yui. Thanks for watching until the end!
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.